Hello Taurus, Elsie here to do a reading for you, my friends. It is a bonus read. How are you? Thank you so much for clicking here. I do appreciate you. Let's take a look at find out what's going on for you, Taurus. I felt like I should grab the Kipper for some reason. I haven't used the Kipper in a while, so I feel like I'm supposed to put a few cards down from that. So we will do that. Give me just a moment here. All right. Start here, Taurus. Thank you so much for clicking here. If you are brand new, thank you so much for showing up. Be in the comments. I'd like to know who you are. And I'd like to say hi to you if you are the ride or die. Thank you so much. You know how the bonus read work, right? I read for the current energy or the energy from the future. We are in Mercury retrograde energy as of the 4th of August, which means we're in the shadow phase. So please be patient with me because, you know, if the energy from the past comes up, I got to read it. So we do have courtship, card number 4. What else do we have for Taurus? We do have pathway. We have, a new pathway is opening up here to a courtship, Taurus. One more. Thank you. 2 more. We do have change. So we have a lot of change going on. It does feel like somebody here is leaving a false person, I want to say, because this child here is the new beginning and we have a new pathway here. I want to say someone's leaving a false person behind. There's change, right? Somebody's in the car. It's like I'm kind of had enough of you. Yeah, that's what it feels like here. We have card number 8, card number 9. So we go from the false person to change. I've decided I'm going to change this whole thing here. And card number 35 is an 8. That's about the self. You are the one going on the path. There's a light at the end of the path, right? And it's your spiritual light. I feel like you are walking towards transformation. Everything is changing here. We do have butterflies all over the place here. So I feel like everything is changing for you here. And you're about to go on some sort of new path. The child is about something new. And I don't think that you see this coming, to be honest. We do have courtship. I feel like there's something new that's showing up for you here. Some sort of a new relationship that's on a distant horizon. It feels like you're about to rise above the bullshit. I don't know why we see that when I look at this card. It always looks to me like somebody is rising above the anchor. It's like somebody's pulling away from the anchor that held them down. I want to say that's what it feels like here. All right. We're going to go at this new deck here, Taurus. This is the deck. It's called This Might Hurt Tarot. I'm going to use that in your reading here today. Let's find out what else is going on for Taurus here in this bonus read. Tell me about Taurus in this bonus read, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Taurus. What else does Taurus need to know? What else does the Bull Gang need to know, please? Taurus, there's no dates or times on this here read, right? If you're new, you wouldn't know that. All right. So this could happen today, tomorrow, next year. I don't know. It may resonate today for some of you. All right, so we have the 7 of Cups. We have the 10 of Cups, first of all, in the upright, if you're listening and not watching. We do have the 7 of Cups in reverse, and then we have the Death card. You're choosing death. You're choosing to end something. Somebody here is choosing to end something. I think that's what I was saying here, that there's a false person, and it's time for change. You're kind of getting rid of something here. Something that never really resonated with you. The 10 of Cups tells me that it was some sort of a relationship, possibly a marriage. Maybe there's children. We've got a child here, and we have chicks in the nest here. There could be children involved. I want to say that eventually death comes to everybody, right? Like we're looking at this card here, and we see somebody here who is like they look like maybe someone who ministers to other people, someone who is a religious figure. Then we have a mother here. We even have a child, right? It feels like, death eventually comes for everybody, but I feel like you're choosing it because the 7 of Cups in the reverse tells me I'm no longer confused. I'm no longer overwhelmed. I know exactly what I want. And so I feel like, Taurus, you're making some sort of a decision here. And it could be about your happiness or it could be about a family unit. Tell me more about Taurus, please. We have the 4 of Swords. Yeah, I think you're doing it to protect yourself, Taurus. Center of the read is the 7 of Pentacles. So you've picked a new path. The 7 of Pentacles is about throwing your seeds of intention. So you've got a different intention now, and that intention is to move forward. I can no longer be stuck in this energy, a place where nothing was changing. Feels like, we have double numbers too. We have card number 18, 1 and 8 is 9. That's Hermit energy. And the 9 also is Hermit energy. So we have 2 8s. We have 2 8s and 2 9s. Very interesting. You might be seeing 8s or 9s, and if you are, I feel like you're very close to the end of the cycle. So for some of you, this hasn't happened yet. 8s and 9s, like we're going 8, 9, 10, right? The 10 is the end of the cycle. So I think for some of you, you're still in this and it hasn't ended yet, but I feel like you are making a decision here. We've got the Wheel of Fortune, yeah. I feel like it's out of your hands. It feels like the universe is getting involved here. It's out of your hands. You don't really have a choice but to follow along. I feel like things are going to start happening fast here. Change is going to be happening really quick here. Change is here. Change is the Wheel of Fortune. And then we have the Strength card. I just want to tell you to hang on, Taurus. You're going to be white knuckling it here for a little bit. That's what it feels like. Somebody here is going through a lot of changes. A lot of changes. And I feel like the reason that you're in the flux of these changes, Taurus, is so you will find your stability here. So you will get yourself balanced in your feminine and masculine energies. Feminine and masculine energies are so important to realize, because if you get into a relationship as a woman with a man who does not take care of their masculine energy, look, you could be in a relationship with a woman if you're a woman, a relationship with a man if you're a man, but it doesn't matter. The masculine and feminine energies matter. That's what matters. I'm just going to use it in a heterosexual way because that's who I am. So if you're a woman and you get into a relationship with a man who does not have masculine energy, you will become masculine in order to take up for that energy. Because someone has to have the charge, right? If the man isn't doing it. And it's the same way for feminine energy. I feel like it's like when you don't have someone in the home who's taking care of their energy, you'll end up taking on both. And so I feel like this energy is telling me that you must balance those things. If you like your feminine energy, then it's time to balance majority into your feminine energy. If you like your masculine energy, it's time to get into that masculine energy. And I feel like the changes are happening here to make you realize that it's time for you to live with intent. No more time for you to just let life live you. You have to live intentionally, Taurus. That's what it feels like here. And it feels like that, the thing is that Taurus, you're very loyal, right? And so you'll tend to stay in relationships or in jobs or in friendships where there really is nothing left, but you're so loyal that you won't be the person to say I'm going unless something really terrible happens, right? And then you're out. But I feel like it's a point of living life without having life live you. There are some really quick changes that are coming up here. So I feel like you're supposed to have some sort of courage. The universe is looking in on you and saying it's time for you to have the courage to move forward here. So for some of you, this is the near past. This is energy that this has already happened. You're already in the throes of this. If you are looking at this, you're resonating with it already. I'm not telling you that your relationship, which is lovely and beautiful and wonderful and balanced, is coming to an end. That's not what this is. I don't predict things like that. But if you're resonating with this, I feel like you're already going through it. So we do have the 8 of Cups. Somebody is about to walk away. So it feels like for some of you, you could already be in flux with this. Possibly it might be the energy that you're in right now could be that. Tell me why the 4 of Swords is here, please. I want to say that with the 4 of Swords here, it feels like you are trying to heal, but there's so much heartbreak going on right now that it's really tough for you to heal here. We do have the 3 of Swords. Yeah, I was looking at the 3 of Swords hanging over this person's head here. So I feel like there's really nothing that you can do but take the pain at this point. 4 and 3 is 7, which tells me that there is possibly some deceit going on here, that the reason that you're moving on or moving away, yes, the false person. Somebody's lying to you. And I think that you figured it out, that somebody was lying to you. King of Wands. Why do we have the King of Wands? We do have the Judgment card. Somebody's making a decision. I need to feel inspired to go. And so the Judgment is something that you've decided on. You've decided that it's time for you to go. The King of Wands is here, and the King of Wands is somebody who only does things when they're feeling impassioned to do so, right? You have to feel inspired to do so. And so I feel like you slept on it for a while with the Four of Swords. Maybe I'll just heal this relationship. Maybe it doesn't have to end. I feel like you stayed there for a while, Taurus, trying to be loyal, right? Hoping that things were going to work out. But I feel like when judgment shows up, especially when it's with the Wheel of Fortune, there's just nothing you can do. Change is imminent, and you must change. You have to go with the flow. You have to go with the wheel. Tell me what the Seven of Pentacles is, because it feels like here that you are now deciding, I need to stop sleeping on the job. I need to live with intent here. We have the Hanged Man energy. Somebody here was sacrificing themselves. They were sacrificing themselves, and you might be the person who is charged with everything. If you had a wishy-washy partner, whether they are a feminine or a masculine, that person wouldn't make decisions, wouldn't do the thing unless you asked them. They made it sound like they were helping you if they did something for you, wanted a pat on the back if they did the dishes. Do you know what I mean? The Three of Pentacles tells me that you need a partner who is going to actually be in partnership with you. The Hanged Man being here, it's like you hung here for a while thinking like, what do I do? What do I do? Because I don't have somebody who's helping me. I need someone who is going to be on my team and is going to look at it as their job, not look at it as my job and one that they're helping me with. And so the Seven of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, this is a long-term relationship, and this is something that you didn't want to let go lightly. That's what it feels like here. We have the Five of Swords, but then it came to blows. Verbal blows, I mean. It came to a point of conflict and disagreement. There's a lot of battles going on here. And if it did include children, I mean, who wants to be battling in front of the kids, right? It doesn't do anything good for them, for sure. But I feel like you finally get your energies balanced here, Taurus, and you're on your way. You're out. You're out with the universe at your back here. We got card number 7. We got the, maybe it's the sun or the moon. I'm not sure. We have the Ten of Wands. You get to unburden the self. Four of Pentacles. And the Eight of Pentacles. So I feel that the way that you unburden yourself is that you just start to work on yourself. And that's really what made you walk away. I feel like it was you getting your energies in balance. If you left the relationship, either you took back your masculine energy or you took back your feminine energy. Because I feel like somebody was either, if you're the masculine, the feminine might have been like somebody who just wouldn't let up on you. Or if you're the feminine, you had a masculine who just wouldn't get into their masculine energy and made you do all the things. So I feel like it ended up being really heavy on you. And it does feel like there had to be change here. Yeah, there had to be change. The Four of Pentacles, and the Four of Pentacles tells me you just shut down because you were carrying so much here. Taurus, you were carrying so much. You just shut down and you're like, I gotta go. You felt it was killing you. And it will. It will. You can, if you find the wrong partner, that partner will set you on a path to slow suicide. To killing the self slowly, because you're putting so much energy into them, right? That you are putting nothing into yourself. And somebody who expects you to do that is not a partner. That's not what partnership is about. Partnership is about this, right? Partnership is about people helping you out, people building you up. It's about someone who's on your team, someone who's going to help you accomplish the thing that you want to accomplish. We've got the Wheel of Fortune in the future here. So the changes are yet to come here. I don't believe that the changes have fully taken effect here. I feel like for some of you, these changes haven't come yet, but you know that you have to make a decision. And I'm just confirming for you that the decision to close the door is the decision that you need, but you're feeling super vulnerable. You're feeling like, it's like you don't want people to say, well, Taurus is the one that rejected the spouse. But it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's what's best for you. What's best for the kids. What is that right now? I feel like things are changing here, and people are going to say, well, Taurus was the one who rejected me. I didn't reject them. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who did what. What matters is that everyone is well. And we do have the Page of Wands. You're on your way on a different path here. The Knight of Wands is here as well. I feel like the person you were with was wishy-washy. It feels like this person, that they were there when the passion was available, and then when the passion was not available, they were arguing with you to shut your mouth. They were like, you know what, just be quiet here. I'm the one that's in charge. Like, it feels like it was a very lopsided energetic situation that you were in, and I feel like you took the brunt of it here. We do have the Fool, we have the Empress, and we have the Moon. Look, this was a lesson for you. It was a lesson to teach you how to level up, because the Chariot is about balancing the energies, and the reason you have the victory is because this person is balancing. You can see they're doing a balancing act on the two motorcycles here. And so once you get yourself in balance, then you have the Wand, right, to take action. The Ace of Wands, which is in this person's hand here. And to work on yourself. It's like the universe gave you the go-ahead. The Moon energy is here. The Empress energy is here. So now you've leveled up. Now what? Right? Because the Moon energy is here. Now you got to take care of it all of yourself, right? But the thing is I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you were taking care of everything by yourself anyway. That's what it feels like. You were taking care of all of that stuff by yourself. But now you know that you have this strength. You have this strength to be in this energy where I am balanced. I'm solid. I'm in my feminine energy. I'm in the feminine leaning energy I've always wanted to be in. You start to be a little more soft. You start to take care of the outside, take care of the inside. You start to be kinder to yourself. This is a brand new path as the Empress. And then we have the Moon energy, not really knowing what's going on, but get comfortable with being uncomfortable. And the reason that some people just never leave that poor, crappy situation, they wait for the other person to say, I'm out. And then they get stuck. But I feel like you did it smart. You kind of waited until you could balance your energies and deal with stuff. And then it became your decision to go because you're the one that's kind of bossed up in your energy. Tell me about the strength. We have the Two of Wands, Two of Pentacles, Page of Swords. You have to make a decision. You had to make a decision. Now I think that now that you're the Empress, now that you know this new path is open for you, even though that you don't know what's to come. We've got the Moon energy here, which is things aren't really as they seem, right? You don't know really what is to come here, but we do have the Strength energy, which tells me you have the courage now to make decisions. The Two of Wands, right? I'm not really sure where I'm going, but I sure know that I am making a decision in my Pentacle world about going. I don't know where I'm going, right? This person's on the hood of their car looking at a map. I don't know where I'm going, but I do know that I'm courageous enough to be able to make a decision in a clear mind, that I have new ideas, that I'm feeling way more intellectually sharp as the Empress than I ever did when I was in service of everybody. And nobody was taking care of me and I was taking care of everyone else. The Eight of Cups is here. And so you decide that it's just time to go. It's time to leave behind whatever it was that was dragging on your energy. We have the Four of Wands, we have the King of Pentacles, and the Two Swords. It's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. Look, I feel like you have to travel some of this road blind until you decide that you're no longer stuck, that you're making decisions. But the King of Pentacles is here, right? Taurus energy. And I feel like you are going to be stable and grounded. You're going to find a new place to live. I feel like somebody is going to get enough out of this settlement to be able to buy a house. We've got the Four of Wands. You will finally have a sturdy, stable, abundant, happy home. And I feel like for you, it's been a while since you've had some balance here because you spent a lot of your time going back and forth instead of making decisions. But what you didn't do is wait for the Tower. I feel like the Tower comes because of the Temperance card. It's like the Tower falls and you're immediately healed. So it's a soft tower because I feel like you've been spending a lot of time preparing for some sort of an ending and a lot of changes for some of you. I feel like this courtship is over. That's what it feels like. It's come to the end of the line. Who's that? Traveling Wilburys. Yeah. Let's see what tomorrow will bring at the end of the line. I'm so glad to be here, happy to be alive at the end of the line. I think you're going to practice some gratitude. That's why the King of Pentacles is the one with the Midas touch, because the King of Pentacles is grateful for all the things that they already have. That's the Taurus energy. They're already grateful for everything that they already have and everything that will come. And so even though you don't know what's coming, your eyes are covered and maybe there's some decisions you haven't made yet. I feel like there's decisions yet to make, but I feel like, yeah, you're at the end of the line. That's what it is. It's time to make new decisions here. I'm going to go for now, Taurus. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I do appreciate you and all the ways that you love me on this channel. I'm going to go, but I love you. Bye.